Lamont first on KMIR News. When a city more than doubles in size for a music festival, event organizers rely on security personnel to keep the peace.
Usually, but some say the area reserved for those guards is now in need of its own security. Julie Bueller joining us now here in studio with more on this story. Julie.
We'll call it Area 52. It's located on the southeast corner of 52nd Street and Monroe. It's where an 18-year-old girl lost her life when she was hit by a car opening weekend. It's also where 2 security guards were involved in a double stabbing on Sunday that was confirmed by Indio police. Area 52 is the camp that houses security workers for Coachella the past 2 weekends. And according to the workers, it's a site of a troubling mix of violent crimes. People come from all over Southern California to work as security at Coachella and Stagecoach. They're recruited on Craigslist or by friends who worked in years past. But this year, according to festival workers, a troubling element has been introduced.
They're actually trying, I feel, to misinform us.
It's just horrible. It's a lot of fighting and people getting stabbed and beat up, and it's just craziness. Like, a lot of the stuff didn't happen last year. I think it's because they're doing like non-guard card people, and they're just snatching people up off the streets and giving them jobs. So it's like, we're supposed to be able to stay here and work and make sure, I feel like they should at least make sure that our stuff is secure. And it's not just their stuff that's at risk. According to multiple workers staying at the camp, fights break out regularly and violence is common.
I knew there were fights every day and stuff. Well, from what I've heard, definitely drug dealing, but there was also prostitution. I don't know. Must have been some other things going on because there were a lot of fights.
Fights has been a reoccurring thing throughout every other day, I would say. Men, women, men attacking women, and these things are not being said to anybody.
And much of it goes unreported to police or deputies. Multiple workers said they're aware of more than one stabbing.
As it turns out, that fight was between like a lady and a male, and she got like stabbed in the neck and behind the ear with a tent stake.
And what is reported to security supervisors, that stays at the camp.
I'll tell you what, a lot of the staff pro supervisors are really horrified because they get to hear probably all of the stories, and you know, if they're all pretty bad.
And for some who spoke to us in front of supervisors, well, it cost them their job.
Then I switched over to
took my badge and said, I'm no longer an employee here. They gonna take y'all badges once y'all go back in there. They not let us work because we tell them what's going on around it.
There has to be somebody that just up there, way above than what people that I ever get to meet, that just treats us kind of like cattle. And
we reached out to Staff Pro, one of the security companies for the festival. We asked specific questions regarding the multiple reports of criminal activity and workers who did not have the proper certifications and background checks. They issued the following statement. Our interview, screening, and qualifying programs are thorough. Additionally, all of the Staff Pro guards receive a thorough background check and have the training and license required by the state of California. We are investigating our security performance at the Coachella Festival, as we do for all of the events we cover. As a helpful reminder, the duty of a security guard at these types of events is to observe and report. Local law enforcement agencies are responsible for responding to criminal activity. Indio police, who coordinate the police presence around the festival, say Area 52 is beyond their jurisdiction.
The security personnel that were at the festival that were working were housed at Avenue 52 and Monroe in the southeast corner, which is outside. It's in unincorporated Riverside, which is actually outside of the city of Indio and outside of the footprint of the festival.
We spoke to the director of security, who would only offer his first name, Samson, and he told us that we needed to speak to Golden Voice. So we reached out to Golden Voice, asking direct questions about the allegations of unsafe conditions, report of assault, theft, and even the reports of sexual assault. Their response was that they have no comment. Back to you.
Julie, thank you. A mother and son recovering at this hour after an apparent apartment fire in Cathedral City. The two are being treated for moderate injuries to their hands and their legs. Now, the fire broke out at their home